Hey everyone, Nitesh this side. Hope you're doing well. So let's start with the question. So the question is minimum remove to make valid parenthesis. Okay, so you have given a string s of basically containing a brackets and a lowercase English letter. Okay, your task is to remove the minimum number of parentheses. Okay, in any position. So you can remove any opening or any closing bracket in any position so that the resulting parenthesis string is valid and you have to return any valid string. Okay, so there can be many possible valid string. You have to return any out of one valid string. Okay, so how a parenthesis string is valid? It is basically if it is the empty string containing only lowercase character. Okay, so this can be a valid, like there is no bracket in the string. The other possible can be like it can be written as a concatenate with b, where a and b are valid string, or and it can be written as only a single character is also a valid string. Okay, so let's see with an example. Okay, so let's take this example. So we have L, E, E, then a bracket, then T, then C, then a bracket, O, then we have D, E. Okay. And in the question, it's also like the opening bracket should always come, then a closing bracket. Okay. So it will be like opening, closing. So let's say there is one closing bracket. Okay. So if you can compare this string, like these are balanced, this is also balanced, so we don't need this, so we can remove this and make it a valid string. Okay, let's say if there is one opening bracket extra, so this is also a, you can say, a optional, like we don't need it because we already have balanced string, so we will remove it. Okay, so let's see with this example. So what we will do, we will, like if there is any character we can take it, so we can take it. Similarly we can take it, we will also take it. Okay, now we encounter one opening bracket. Okay, so let's say we encounter a opening bracket. What we will do, we will take it. So it will be like, so we'll take this and mark one open variable, like we have encountered one open variable, so we'll take it. Similarly we can see a character, we will take it. Then we'll see any again a opening bracket, so we'll mark it as 2 and we'll consider it. Okay, similarly we can take one more. Oh, this is C, so we will take it. Okay, now we see a one closing bracket. Okay, so we can see closing bracket, so we'll make this variable as 1, so we can take this. Now we'll move further. Now we see a O, we will take it. Now we see one more closing bracket, so we will take it. Okay, and we make our open equal to 0. So till this point our string is valid. Now we'll go further, so we'll take this D. Okay, after this what we can see, again a character, we will take it. Now we again encounter, so we see an extra closing bracket and our open is 0, which means there is no opening bracket, so we can skip this and we'll do for the further string. Okay, but further string is empty, so we'll just come out. But if it is, let's say, A, B and a opening C, then this, so these all can be considered here, so it will be like A, B, C. Okay, so I hope you got the question, like how we have to remove the valid parenthesis. Okay, let's take this example also. So this will be A, B, then we have a C, then we have a D. Okay, so we'll take this A. Okay, now again what we can see, we have an closing bracket, so we will skip it because we'll take one variable open. Okay, so right now it's 0 and we are taking a variable which is like a closing bracket, so we'll not take it, so we'll just skip it. We will take this B. Okay, so we'll take this B. Now we encounter one bracket, opening bracket. Okay, so what we will do, whenever we take it, we will increment. So we will take this, like we can take our open bracket, and what we will do, we will update our open. So let's, this will now become 1. Okay, so again we'll move further, so we will take C. Now we come to a close bracket. We can see that open is greater than 0, so we can take it and we make it as 0, so we can easily take it. Now we'll go further, so we will take this D. Okay, so this is the final output. Similarly, if you can see for this, like these are the closing bracket and then you encounter a opening bracket and they both are not making a valid string, so that's why we are getting an empty string. Okay, so let's see how we can approach this question. Basically if I go with the naive approach, like I can loop over like twice, like for every time 1 0 2, and then I go from, like, if it is I can take I to N. So this will take a, like, I will compare every opening bracket, and whenever I found a closing bracket, I will come back here and again I go with there. So if I go with this approach, this will be, you can say, order of n square. And if you can see the constraint, it's 10 to the power 5. So if we go with this approach, this will fail. Okay, so let's see how we can optimize it. Okay, so let's optimize our previous approach. So what we will do, we will go with the open variable. Okay, so which will be start from 0. What we will do, every time what we will take a new string and we will append every character inserted it. So whenever is like your open is greater than 0 and you encounter a closing bracket, you can easily take it and you will mark, like, reduce your open. But if there is a condition, let's say you encounter uh, closing bracket and we just skip that. So let's say, do with an example. So we'll start from here. Okay, we will take this L, like, there is no open in our update. So we'll go further. Again, we see a character, we'll take it. Now we'll go further. We will take this. Now we encounter a opening bracket. Okay. So what we will do, we will update our opening by 1. Okay, and we'll take this. So this we have take it. Now we'll move further. Okay, we'll see a T, we will take it. Now what we will do, we'll go further. Okay, we can see one more opening bracket which we will take it. Okay, and we will update our open to 2. Okay, we'll go further. This is a character, we'll take it. Now we'll go further. So we encounter a closing bracket. So whenever we encounter a closing bracket, we need to check our open. Okay, if our open is 0, that means we already have a valid string, but in this case open is greater than 0. So we'll take this bracket and we'll reduce this variable by 1, so it will become 1. Okay, we'll go further. We encounter again a character, we'll take it. Now this is again a bracket, this is a closing bracket. We again check is open is greater than 1 or greater than 0. Yes, it is. So what we will do, we will decrement it by 1, so it will become 0 and we'll take it. Okay, now this is our character, we'll take it. Okay, now we again encounter a character. Now at this point we encounter a closing bracket. Okay, so we need to check our open variable. So we can see our open variable is 0. So that means till now we have a valid string. So what we will do, we will just skip it. Okay, so till this we will return our output. Okay, now you can say, like, you only handle for the closing bracket, like if there are extra closing bracket. What if there is opening bracket that is extra in the question? So let's see that also. Okay, so let's see the case for opening bracket if there are extra opening bracket in the string. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3 are opening and 2 are closing. So let's see. So we will take a variable. So open will be start from 0. We'll take this character. Again we take this. Again we take this. Now we encounter a opening bracket. So we'll increment it by 1 and we'll take it. Okay. Now this is again a character, we'll take it. Now we again encounter a opening bracket, we'll take it and then increment it. Okay, so after this we encounter a character, we'll take it. Again an opening bracket, so we'll update our open by 3 and we'll take it. Okay, after this we'll see a character, we'll take it. Now there is a closing bracket, so closing bracket has a condition, if open is greater than 0, we'll take it and decrement it by 1, so this will become 2 and we'll take it. Okay, now you will go further, you will come here, you will take D, you will take E also. Now you will come at here. Okay, so you again check, is it greater? Yes, it is greater, so we will decrement it and we will take it. Okay, so this is the final output if we just stop at here. Okay, but if you can see, this is not a valid string, because as you can see, this is one opening bracket, this is second, this is third, and we have only two closing brackets. So this is not a valid string. That means I have extra opening bracket, so I need to remove this. Okay, now how can I remove that? Okay, so we need to remove the opening bracket. Okay, and how many opening bracket we need to remove, we can easily get from this variable. Like, this is giving me 1, so we need to remove one open bracket and then it will be a valid string. Okay, so I know I need to remove one open bracket, but in which direction? So let's say your string is this. Okay, So this is your output you are getting, but this is not a valid string. If you remove it from the, you can say you can remove it from the start. Okay. So if you remove it, this will become this and this, and this is also not a valid string. Okay. Like in this case, you can easily say like I will remove the first bracket from here, but I also do the same for this string also, but this is not giving me the correct output. So what I have to do here, I have to reverse this string first. Okay, so this will become, if I reverse this, this will become like this. Uh, okay, this will point at here, this will point at here. Okay, so I have to first remove this, then after that I have to give the reverse output. Okay, so this will become C and this will become D. So what I will do, I will go from the last. Okay, I will remove the first character, like how many open I have to remove. After that I have to just reverse the list. Okay, so what we will do, we will go from the last. Okay, so we will check wherever we encounter a opening bracket. What we will do, we will remove that. Okay, so here there is no opening bracket, here there is no opening bracket, in this case there is no opening, this is not opening, this is not opening. So as you can see, this is the opening bracket. So what we will do, we will delete it and this will be our final output. We can remove this also, but for the proper balance valid string, we are going from right to left. Okay, so let's write the code for this. Okay, so let's take a string builder. Okay, so we'll take a open variable also. So we will iterate over string. Okay, so whenever there is opening bracket, we'll have to do something. Okay, and we'll do something here. Else if C is equal to this, we'll do something. Otherwise, we will just append it to our builder. So builder dot append this C. Okay. So let's handle these cases. So if there is opening bracket, it's simple. You have to just increment it. Okay. And if it is, you can say a closing bracket, it is also simple. You just decrement it. But in the closing bracket, you also have to handle one case. Like if you already got a valid string and you again encounter a closing bracket, so that you don't have to take in the builder. So what you will do, if your open is equal to 0, you just skip it. You just do continue. Don't go further, just continue it. You will skip this character. Okay. So this we have done for the closing bracket. Now let's do for the like there might be a opening bracket also. So let's take one more string builder. This will be result. Okay. Uh, we'll iterate over from the last. Let's do it like builder dot length -1 I greater than 0. Okay. So if let's take a character builder dot char at I. Okay. If your current character is opening bracket and open is greater than 0, what you need to do, you need to first decrement open and you don't need to take this variable. So you will do continue. Otherwise you just append the current character into the final list. Okay, and after this you just return your result by reversing it, because I am inserting from the last, so it will give me the reverse element. So I will do reverse dot to string. Okay, let's run the code. Let's see. So as you can see, this is accepted. Let's submit it. Hope it will run. So as you can see, our code is submitted and it's a simple solution. So the time complexity is just a linear. We are going to the loop over one array and we are taking one result or a builder array. So that's the extra space we are taking. So they both are order of n. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching my video. And do join the Telegram group if you have any doubt and any concern.